Hello there everyone and welcome back. I have decided to start doing some ladder play on the American server as opposed to the European server, so that way I can start build up the MMR to at least be on par to what I'm currently facing on the European side. And hopefully, if I play enough games for long enough, you think I'd be getting good at this with the commentary and trying to play. It remains to be seen though, but I'm going to make the endeavor as well. I'm going to make the endeavor anyways, what I mean, for it's still good practice, it's still good for preparation of Battlefield Gothic, depending on how I choose to do video content for that game on its release. But enough of that, let's continue on and hopefully I at least perform admirably. One could hope, right? Alright, Protoss vs. Zerg, lost and found. I forget which map this is off the top of my head, sadly, which is a little irritating that happens with some weird visual glitch of not being able to see the map. It's kind of weird. Actually, I'll make that my third. I'll make this my fourth when I get around to it. That is the idea anyway. And I might as well remember to do the good luck have fun before or after I make my extra punt worker, because that tends to throw me off a little bit just by how much I have to move my hands. I don't think I can. Since, like I said already before in previous videos, I have the hotkey set on the right side of the keyboard more often, as you can clearly see looking at the command card there. And also, you're going the wrong way, damn it. This is going bad for a start. Well, this is going to be amusing. Let's try. I was thinking maybe I go for... Well, it's not terrible if my opponent decides to expand first. Since there's such a delay before I get to Cybernetic core, that might not be a big deal. So I may have been panicking for nothing, but it does ruin my gas timing a tiny bit. This is what I was talking about, the commentary. Although I think most of the reason why I'm a little bit thrown off already is because of how cold, chilly it is this morning for some reason. Even with the heaters on, it's not really helping very much. But we have our confirmation of expansion, so we just gotta watch for spawning pool and gas timing. And maybe they'll get weirded out by how early the probe is as scouting. It's not really very helpful for me, mind you. Outside of maybe making them think there's a cannon rush or cannon push on the expansion, that would be something I should try and fool around with sometime. I could almost get away with it. It's probably not warranted in all seriousness, though. Since it would be tricky to pull off. Or at least, well, I have to do it in such a way to kind of make them think I am committing to it, since I have no way to force a cannon. And since he can't build any Zerglings, that's not really going to happen. I can't make them overreact with Zerglings would be the main benefit of trying to do such a play. But let's get the pylons going. I kind of threw that off as well, but I'm really thinking it's not the commentary that's throwing me off, it's just how cold and chilly it is, even with the heater on for as long as it was. Still feeling that damn chill and I'm not liking it one bit.
You must construct additional pylons.
So you're getting speed, we know that. Yep, and you had to get yourself pincered there. That is unfortunate, I was hoping to get you out there immediately. And actually, let's get speed going there. Or at least speed up on the warp gate. And get production going. And I only saw 2 lings, so I like to think I can poke forward and try and get a couple of Zerglings, or at least make them panic a bit. Remains to be seen.
Glory to the Daylong. Where shall we march?
Let's get this going, and I'll get my build situated pretty soon, he's hoping. And hopefully this phase ship will give me some early warning if we got a large number of Zerglings to concern ourselves with. I don't want to commit to putting the Adept in there just yet. Ideally. I probably could do it. But we got more pressing things to do. Like, okay. Ah, damn it, that stinks. I was looking for those lings too all this time, and nothing of note.
You require more Vespine gas.
Can I at least get the link? If I had 2 adepts there, well, actually it was poked out a little bit too much, to be honest. Yeah, that's a damn throwaway match. my messed up build order would not have helped me there. It's just the decision to... It's not really seeing those lings, in all honesty. Yeah, this is just going to be a downhill match, so I'll just quit now to save some time. I don't like that one bit. That was bad. The Adept was even badly placed, never mind the fact that the wall-in wasn't really good either. It seemed like it anyway. That's kind of the huge risk there. How much of that was down to, well, in all seriousness, I would have pulled that probe back all the way to my main, so I have no way to know if the lings were building properly. That would have been really hard to really be aware of, in all seriousness. I would have had the sentries up, and I'm just trying to think if just the bad timing of the build order really messed me up, and in all seriousness, it probably didn't. Maybe I could have been a tiny bit faster on the Stargate, and an Oracle would have helped a little bit, since that could have timed out nicely. But hard to really say, since it's not really the Oracle that I rely on to save myself from those dang circling rushes. It's more of having the Adepts and a sentry to kind of wall off. So that's a bit of an oddity there. I messed it up somehow. Of course, the build order and how I functioned, everything was pretty bad, but now that that's out of the way, and this is not a Zerg match, let's remind ourselves of that. Let's get this going. Hopefully, that was the bad one out of the way, because I had a really, for my warm-up game, in preparation for the stream or the video, I actually did deal with an all-in type of Cyclone push against Terrans. Miraculously defended that, so it's a shame I had to perform so poorly with the Ling Rush. That would have been nice to be able to repeat that, but I would need both Adepts to seriously make that work, since after all, they do two-shot the Lings. So the fact I didn't see the Lings at all was a big deal. Maybe the spawning pool was actually faster than I realized too, that might be a factor. And no, I don't want my Nexus with my dang probe scout, ideally. Nonetheless, we'll try it again. I like to feel like I know how to do my Protoss opening, I'm just not sure about the mid-game, what kind of composition build I'm going for. This is going to be weird. This is a forge, is it? Yep. Yeah, this is bad placement, but I can still kill these cannons really well. Because this cell's conveniently placed. I just gotta get all of them going. This is cheese hour, isn't it? I do have a Celt, and I'm hoping that can kill that cannon really damn well. Yeah, this is gonna get weird, but I do have... Yeah, actually, I'm perfectly fine here. Now, I think I know what I'm doing here. I have the cells, I don't have a pylon alas, so I kind of messed up there. And that probe's gone, this is good, I just gotta get my damn pylon building. Jesus. Note to self, don't go doing matches so early in the morning, good god. I wonder if I'm on a Korean server or something. I know the Koreans like to play really mechanically intense type of build orders, which probably would be encouraging the more cheesy aggressive plays since they have to micromanage individual units, but I'm certain I'm still on the American server, right? This feels completely different. But at the same time, I think I vindicated myself after that horrible display last time, good god. I'm still Platinum rank 2 as far as the MMR is concerned, mind you, so I still have a little bit of work to do. I'm still baffled. Alright, we're getting all sorts of different matchups. The question is the Terran gonna cheese me now? Am I actually gonna get a Cyclone Rush after hyping up before? That remains to be seen. That remains to be seen. Fingers crossed, I suppose. Maybe I can win this best of 3 against all these cheese orders or all-in type of rushes. I don't know what to make of it. But let's try not to get thrown off, because I don't know what to think anymore of this world. Or at least this day. Well, this is a good promising start, right? Someone is embracing corn. That's what it sounds like. The attitude suggests a very bloodthirsty, very aggressive type of play. Potentially. I would say more, but we're just going to focus on at least getting my macro in order. I'd love to throw him off mentally, but not this time. Not yet. Otherwise, everything should be pretty normal there. Just gonna go with the Cybercore, second gas, and see how quickly I can get an expansion. So this looks like another proxy of some sort. We're going for 3. And it suggests a Cyclone Rush, good god. Keep in mind, remember, I did say I had a Cyclone Rush really early as my preparation game, mind you. So really, this is the 4th game in a row where I'm having all-in type of plays. The plan is to try and get up depths quickly for potential Reapers and Immortals for anything else. I just want to know what it is, ideally. Okay, don't worry, I got the gate buildings, so I think we're good there. I just don't know where the buildings are. They could be hit in the natural, that's always a possibility, since Terrans can float their buildings. I just don't know where to make of it.
The firstborn shall persevere.
Get my gas going. Try and make sure I have a sentry for a force field. I don't... No.
Najakar Mina. To glory.
Well, this is going to be weird. Double gas doesn't mean a whole lot just yet. I should make a second game. Get ready to expand as soon as my Immortal's built. Sadly, Adepts are horrible destroying buildings. That's the only downside. But Immortals can easily help. It's just, hell, I could just go around. If there's anything I could kill, I can go around.
Where shall we mark? Yes, Executor.
I want to kill... Well, that's horrible. But I'm good with the Immortals. That was badly done, though. That is unfortunate. I just want to snipe the SCVs to kind of delay. But Immortal will be out shortly. I want to cancel this one probe to make sure I have a second Immortal building immediately.
I return to serve.
That was not what I wanted. Probes are building. Well, this is getting weirder and weirder. We are going to clear this out, but let's try not to lose the sentry, ideally. And another tank's going to build in a moment, so let's get ready for that. Kill the factory so I can build an expansion. This is getting weirder and weirder. I might just go on tilt just because of the dramatic nature of these matches. And sadly, I did not have to lose that Immortal. What happened is I focus fired the factory, so they ignored the tank when it built. That's kind of what happened there. So that could have been prevented. But I think we're clear here. Let's get our tech going, because everything's building right now. We have a massive advantage just on this alone. That might be game right now if I choose to attack, potentially. I do want to get an observer to get some intel, though. And Warp Prism be handy for that regard, too. A bit sloppy with my micromanagement just because I was trying to snipe those two SCVs is what it was with my first two adepts, and it failed horribly. They didn't die, so it's not as big a loss as I make it sound. It just feels bad. That's the big difference. Because if I had sniped them, then that would have done... I could have potentially gone a little more aggressive if I had celts out to kind of break down the bunker. And it would have felt more comfortable, like harassing the buildings, mind you. Let's get charge going. Let's see. Oh, well, you have no expansion. I'm fine with that. You pretty much have no production structures, to be fair, either. So I'm fine with that as well. Now, you are still not quite saturated since I pulled too many, but I do want to get some High Templar ready.
You have not enough minerals.
And keep an eye out. There's no need to harass if there's no actual expansion, mind you. But I am curious what my opponent's doing. These are Liberators, aren't they? There's Tech Labs, so I don't know what they are. Oh, Banshees.
Return to serve. You have not enough minerals.
I'm gonna have High Templar, so that actually help a tiny bit, but not too much. I gotta watch for this, though. Since I don't see any either... I don't know if that's researching or not. It's really hard to tell the color. Normally it turns green if the Tech Lab's researching something. It's the one only indicator I can get. Okay, so they are Banshees, and they're going this way. Templar are going to go down here for feedback, and I'm going to try and get some more Banshees up there, or Stalkers. I do need another observer for down here, though, with that said.
We shall stand.
Otherwise, I would love to harass. I need more gateways to kind of allow for it.
Our minds up.
Now, I don't know how many Banshees to expect, since it is Devil's Starport after all, and they're constantly building. But these Templar are great for that, since they can drain the energy, do immediate damage to it. I just don't have much other units to kind of kill them. Not yet. I should really get a Stargate. The Phoenixes would help rectify that some. And also get a couple of cannons. If you're still in one base, I'm not too worried. And Storm will be good for good measure, but I think the priority is mainly doing this. What is it? Well, just killing you, I suppose. That's a good start. It'll make you panic a bit. Just gotta be ready with the anti-air still, because this could still go badly.
I am the heart of
I could...
Base is under attack. Embrace glory. Not enough.
I do have vision, but unfortunately they're dead.
I am here in the shadows.
And Celis are attacking now, so...
You require my skills. The enemy closes.
So expansion's gonna die, but Celis are just ruining everything down here. This is getting weird.
You must construct additional pylons. Assault date. I am here in the shadows. We shall see. Our pylon is under attack. More Vespine gas.
Yeah, this is getting weird. I should be okay still. I have a shield battery, a single shield battery, mind you, but... I am kind of in my own way right now, aren't I? And I already got Observer, this is not a problem. Just kill the air units.
You must construct additional pylons. You must
Oh, I have no pylons, so let's get rebuilding.
by charge. Not enough. You must
And I do have cannons, thankfully.
You must construct additional pylons.
Yeah, this is getting really weird.
You must
My cells are still destroying everything,
is under attack.
so let's just make his day a little more miserable. No banshees just yet. I still... Ah, dang, it's still oversupply. Although it's not a big... Well, who am I kidding? That's fine. I think he just lifted up the command center in all seriousness. So this is just a big waste of time, mostly. There, now we can clean this up, finally. As stupid as this has been. Good God, what a crazy match. This is getting weird. I told you I was getting really confused there, but to have so many units and defenses there, like so early on, proxy attacks. Huh. Is there anything I could do about this, though? Well, are there missile turrets? No missile turrets, so let's get ourselves some Dark Templar and change that quickly. Can we get the kills? We need better anti-air, though. And if they're going to commit to Banshees, I'm going to need some Stargates. So observers just go around. I do need observer in my base, so still. And also, let's just go around and see what's hiding. If there's any other surprises I'm not aware of. Because there's not much I could do about with this dang harassment that's been going on. Which is unfortunate there. Maybe the High Templar were a bad idea since they didn't have storms. The Archons probably would have done more damage just because of AoE. I just didn't have any idea how many we have to deal with. Can I get away with Dark Templar? Don't... Okay. Let's get these done. And just kill them. Since gonna commit to that, are you? Where the hell does my Archon go? No. This might be good. I was hoping to keep the Dark Templars a surprise, mind you. But I want to deny the dang... Well, actually, let's get you to the shield batteries for recharge. I want to deny scans, ideally.
Justice be done. What would you ask of us? Clever.
This works well, but missile turrets are probably going to be a thing now. That's all I want from this Dark Templar. You cannot scan, or you cannot do anything, ideally. Well, that's not what I want, but... This is getting weird. Can I keep building? I can keep getting Templar, at least.
Mineral field depleted. Battle is upon us. Mineral field depleted. I will.
Aw, he has like 3 turrets there. That's unfortunate. Let me get more units built, though. I have been getting really thrown off by this. And I have minerals to kind of boot, but... Archons are rebuilt. I need... Zealots, actually. Let's just get more units. Why can't I build more units? I clearly... Oh, I'm powered. That explains that. Let's fix this. Which one's unpowered? Oh, 2 of them.
I am intrigued. We need focus. It will be. You require more Vespine gas.
From the shadows, I come.
You require more
Let's get everything repowered then. Well, they are all repowered now. I'm just out of gas now, dang it. And you don't know how to use scans there at least, or, well, you have one floating. Is what's going on.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Banshees are being deployed. Marines are dying. Let's keep these mine going, dang it. My opponent just should probably have killed me by now with all these resources.
I am intrigued.
Yeah, I would think anyway. Let's just make sure there's no other surprises to concern myself with. Banshees are going to be annoying, so I just need a big army at this point.
upgrade complete.
If I can get away with that. I don't have my robotics facility anymore, so I need to rebuild that. The plan was still to get, like, air units, but I don't have the gas.
You require more Vespine
I thought, yeah, they are getting gas now.
gas is under attack.
Yeah, this looks like it might be over in a moment. Just... I don't know if I should be embarrassed or just feel really thrown off or should have spotted those expansions earlier. Since I knew where Proxy was going, when did they have time to get that many expansions, though? Since I don't have storms to finish this off. That's a shame. That was really weird. We're going with all sorts of weird opening matches, and I don't know how I should feel about it in all seriousness. I am curious though when those expansions went down. Mind you, I probably did a poor time judging the time of the attack, since they didn't actually build units, mind you, it's just tanks down here. It wasn't a real push, which is probably when the expansion built. If I had to guess, everything was proxy double gas, and then built no units there. Besides, well, 4 Marines to be fair. Yeah, just built, let's see, engineering bay way down there. So yeah, even then, the factory is really delayed. I wish those 2 SCVs had died, though. Is some more of that story. I probably should have inferred there was an expansion going on, damn it. I just saw the Devil's Starport and thought I was ready. If I was prepared properly, those Archons would have been good with how clumped up the Banshees were. The Sentry's Guardianship would have been good, but feedback alone would not have done it unless they had enough energy, so I misjudged that a bit. I need more splash damage or even a single Phoenix. If I was faster on that, that could have done it. If those Phoenixes didn't do the damage they need to, this would not have been an issue. I could have just bull rushed the main, and then I would suspect there was expansion there of some kind. And I had the Warp Prism for God knows how long that was just waiting for an opportunity to harass the main. So, it was mostly my own stupidity there and not really judging how to best deal with the Phoenix, or was it the Banshees with my ground units. Oh well.